Okay.
Wait, is this one of the ones that books with Rios?
Hello, everybody. Hi, we are the Jedi Archives. If you're new to the show, introduction order. My name's Jonathan.
I'm Mike.
We have
And I am Bryce on a awesome video delay.
on an awesome video delay. He's not slow, ladies and gentlemen. It's just delayed. It may seem slow, just delayed. We go over every other week. It was every other Sunday. Go over comics, whatever's new in Star Wars, reviews like this. Usually just comic, we'll do other stuff. And we go over and review it all for you guys. We are part of the Retro Cantina Network. Great place to watch other shows. We have tons of other shows on there. The whole schedule up on our YouTube, Facebook page, I mean. But today we're going to go over Visions, episodes 4, 5, and 6, right?
Of season 3.
Season 3.
Vision
If you
season
have
3.
not watched the other episodes, we have it up. You can go watch the other ones. Really entertaining. But today we're going to start with episode 4. You always start with episode 4, right? It's how Star Wars fans do it.
That's right. We start with episode 4. So we already reviewed episodes 1, 2, and 3 last time, if you remember. And what we didn't go over though was the posters. And so I pulled it up this time, and this is the main poster that has all 9 little glimpses of all 9 episodes in season 3, because season 3 does have 9 little brief clips, and this is the main poster that goes over all of them. But today we're reviewing episode 4, The Bounty Hunters, which is this one. The Bounty Hunters will be episode 4. And here we have a nice cover which highlights our protagonist, which is 7 on the left, and her droid Eva 4, who has 2 personalities. Right now we're looking at her like assassin droid personality. The other one is
he's a medical droid.
Yeah, medical.
Uploaded assassin protocol programming into it.
Yep.
And so it kind of made him nuts.
Yeah. And I like this cover. I mean, it's a nice poster. I like the lettering. It's not Star Wars lettering. It's different, but it's pretty cool.
Nothing about this says Star Wars.
No.
It does say intriguing. It is definitely an intriguing type cover, but nothing says Star Wars.
I mean, it's definitely anime, because if you look at her face, she looks like a cat, because they're all cats. So she's got that cat profile. Looks like a Hello Kitty anime kitty cat nose. It's cute. And then the second one we're doing is Yuko's Treasure.
I think it's to your left.
Yeah, because I just passed it. It was the first one. Here it is, Yuko's Treasure. And this one takes place on, of course, you can recognize it from the background, desert planet, Tatooine.
Oh, I want to say Jakku.
No, Tatooine. So nice guess though with Jakku, but absolutely, definitely Jakku. I mean Tatooine. Thanks a lot, John.
Just the only redeeming part about that episode, but we'll get there.
There's many. Stop it, John.
Let's go on to the next. I have plenty of gripes about it. So let's go to the next one.
But here we see. Wait, let's talk a little bit about this poster. So different lettering type. It reminds me of like Treasure Island. Lettering, right? So it's pretty cool. Yuko's Treasure.
Scream Star Wars. Being super sarcastic. This is a rough post. The whole episode's rough. Poster's rough. Episode's rough. Just to me.
Oh gosh, John. So I like it. The bear's cute. It's a cute bear with a little tummy that's a microwave oven. I mean, it's a microwave oven tummy
at the next Star Wars celebration.
And then the episode number 6 is The Lost Ones. So you can see 3 very different styles, of course, with these
Oh,
posters
yeah.
because
Very
the
different.
the one thing about these episodes is each one was a different studio. So all these studios worked independently to create their own animation, and they're all anime, all Japanese, and but they all worked independently. So nobody knew what anyone else was doing, and you can tell from the art styles that they're very, very distinct. Uh, but yeah, I
But
like
she
it.
still looks like a cat.
She still looks like a cat. You're right. Well, it is anime. They're all
One thing
cats.
that's in common.
So yeah, she has no ears. She has cat ears. They're tucked underneath her hair. Yeah. So all right. And since we didn't review the other posters last time, what was episode 1? Do you remember the titles?
It was the Ronin.
Oh, the Ronin.
Yeah,
Well, Child of Hope was one of them.
that was the third one.
Yeah, the third one, I really like that one. That was
That
my
was the one
favorite
that
from
never
those.
cry.
And
Yes,
that's the
because
one.
the little droid.
Debo
That's
or
also the one that is getting his own spin-off.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it next year. Right, that's going to be really
Yes, I think around the same time Visions launched.
good.
This year is when that's expected, sometime in
It's
October.
going to be really good. And also, Song of Four Winds was in episodes 1, 2, and 3.
That was episode 2.
That was the one where she's like an amalgamation of a bunch of Disney Star Wars.
It's got Rey's goggles and Princess Leia. It's a whole
Mhm.
bunch. And then the other one was it the Bounty Hunters?
the Ronin.
No,
Oh,
the Ronin.
the
one.
Ronin,
You
the
didn't go
Ronin.
back far enough. You didn't go back far enough, like the other way.
The
Like it's in
Ronin.
the opposite direction.
Maybe
You
they
mean
don't have-
forward?
Again.
I haven't actually seen the Ronin poster on here. Is it your?
There it is, the duel. Actually, this is really nice.
That
This
says
looks
Star
like a
Wars.
comic book cover.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Because we're used to these comic book covers. So I like this a lot. So yeah, so there you have it. All right. And so I guess we can leave up the first one that we're going to discuss today is episode 4, The Bounty Hunters. So The Bounty Hunters, the little brief intro from StarWars.com says, in a new short from Wit Studio, the partnership between Bounty Hunter 7 and her droid Eva 4 becomes strained on a job for a disreputable businessman, Jin Sim Kanbilan, as the industrialist's intentions become clear and the job morphs into more than 7 had bargained for. She will have to choose where her loyalties lie. So Wit Studio presents an action-packed adventure, The Bounty Hunters. So this starts out with this one is not a sequel. It's brand new, and it starts out where their ship is in need of repair.
They're on the run from the
Their
Bash-
last
I remember-
job.
I remember she
Was it
first
Basham?
said it could be the Hutts or the Rhodian gang, and then she said the Brashans or something like that.
I think it was Basham.
Basham, something like
Basham.
that. Yeah, definitely a word I've never heard before. But they're this sounds
Yeah.
like they're another bounty hunter gang or something after her or something.
It's somebody. Yeah. It's like Kanji Club or something.
Yeah.
You know, somebody's after them. But they need credits and need to fix the ship. And
That and the droid, though, like there's a story there, like he wants the Assassin's Protocol pulled.
oh yeah, he doesn't like it.
Well,
Yeah.
the medical personality wants it pulled. Yeah.
Right.
Which makes sense, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
So yeah. So after they land on the planet Genya to get it repaired, the nefarious Jin Sim offers them a job, which will turn out to be more than they bargained for. So Naoyuki Asano designed the main characters, while the mechanical designer Takuma Ibisu came up with the mechanical elements, and a giant golden droidica, and the two-faced medical droid Eva 4. Now the director Janichi Yamamoto cites the photographer and painter Saul Leiter and writer-director Wes Anderson as two of his creative influences. So I had to look these people up. Do you know them? I mean, I've heard of Wes Anderson, and I know his films, so I knew about that. But Saul Leiter, I didn't know, so I looked up his artwork, his photography, and once I looked it up, it was really clear how that
But
was
you're
an
still
influence.
basically listening
Because Saul
when you're on
Leiter,
pause, right?
Yes, Sophia.
Saul
I
Leiter's
know. You
Saul
can.
Leiter's characteristics include photography that focus on color, light, and atmosphere. So, like shooting through windows and reflections. So when you look at the animation in the Bounty Hunters, a lot of those, if you pause the anytime you pause it, it looks like one of Saul Leiter's photographs. So I thought that was really cool in terms of both the colors and the way that they look. So that was really awesome. I thought that was really cool. So look up Saul Leiter, Leiter, and Saul like Paul, but with an S. And it's going to be amazing how many similarities there really are between the art styles of the animation for this episode and his photography. That was pretty
Interesting.
cool. Yeah, really interesting because he really did employ that in his art style for this.
Yeah.
Especially the use of the colors because his color palette ties in really closely to the colors in Saul Leiter's photography. Now he did both black and white and color photography, but the colors in his color photography are the colors used in this episode. And Wes Anderson, of course, using the use of telephoto lens, compressed layers, all of that, indecisive moments, all of that's we see it in this episode as well too. So that was pretty cool. So I like that he really used that. The director really used that in this episode. It was really cool. Now going into the inspiration of the Star Wars themes, the themes of light and dark, that's really clear with like the droid for
Yeah.
one, because the medical droid is the light, and then the assassin droid the dark, and you can see the colors
Mhm.
very clearly. But they also tied to their Japanese Buddhism, the yin and yang. And also in Seven, she has the same thing. And John, you were mentioning earlier about her her flashbacks, right?
Yeah.
So because she was having flashbacks to her youth.
Yeah, they were just they're very interesting. These are so compressed and rushed as it is. There's a flashback in there that made it even more compressed and rushed. So I was very, very kind of thrown by those. Uh, I actually first thought when you first see it, I think it's like starts the episode. I thought it was sometimes it'll be the ending, and then they'll show how they got there. That's what I thought. But then she's talking about the Jedi later. I was like, no, it's a flashback, and then you see it again later, the second half of that flashback later. So it's very interesting, and I still don't quite understand what's going on. I don't know if the Jedi is good, bad, hunting them down. She doesn't kill the one guy, but then gets to her and spares her. So I don't know the story. I just know she does get spared because the Jedi thinks she can be good, I guess. But yeah, it was very it's a
So if
lot
you
going on with very little information.
well, so this one was almost like a Hansel and Gretel. There were a lot of breadcrumbs that were scattered throughout the episode that led to her making the decision she decided to make. So what you didn't see in the first flashback was the collar that was around her neck.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And so when she goes in the room and she sees the Twi'lek girl
The
have the
little girl.
collar, it
Mm.
it you can tell at that point like there's not something right with
She
that.
got triggered. She got triggered.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
so like for me it was almost like there were breadcrumbs within the episode that led to, yeah, we're gonna flip this around and you know.
And that's also a very Wes Anderson technique because Wes Anderson films also have that flipping the beginning to the end. So that flashback to her beginning of when she was a child is a very Wes Anderson characteristic of his films. Of like, if you think of his films, um, like you know, for example, like I'm thinking of the one with the hotel where the the big Buddhist hotel, or what is it, the big pink hotel where he inherits a large sum of money. Do you know which? I forget the title of the film, the Wes Anderson one.
Is it
It's the big
Empire Strikes Back?
no, the Wes Anderson film, the big pink hotel where the he inherits a huge a huge sum of money, but then they think that he killed the person to inherit the money, but it's not.
Called the
Uh,
Pink Hotel movie.
anyway, but it starts out like at the end, and so it has like the flashbacks. That's the very typical characteristic of a Wes Anderson film, and so that's the same thing with Seven's flashback at the beginning. That was a Wes Anderson motif, similar to how the Saul Leitner's color characteristics permeated throughout this episode. So those were the inspirations that influenced director Junichi Yamamoto for this creation here. So I like that a lot too. And then the other thing about the thing about Eva 4 in Japanese Buddhism, in addition to the yin and yang, they
So
also
are you
have
talking
this.
about the Phoenician scheme
No, no, the
with
hotel one.
Benicio del Toro?
No, no, no. It's the one about the hotel. It's a big pink hotel.
I thought that was in the Phoenician
That's a
scheme.
more recent film. It's an older film of us, but the Eva 4 portrays two sides of the same coin, just like the yin and yang. But also, Eva's design is like the Buddhist Asura statues that have 6 arms, because you notice that Eva 4 also has 6 arms, right? Just like the Buddhist statues, and 3 faces. So even though we think that she has 2 personalities, Eva 4 actually has 3 faces. So the droid's many arms are conceived to provide super fast medical treatment, right? Like during the surgeries. And then his face and personality changes when he switches to his assassin protocols. So, and they're in conflict with each other because medical droids are there to save lives, but assassin droids want to do the opposite. So they're always in conflict. So it's constant conflict because the assassin droid doesn't want to save lives; it wants to like kill, and the medical droid just wants to save lives. So there's constant conflict there, the yin and the yang. Um, and so that it's like Anakin's struggle too. You know, Darth Vader and Anakin, because he wants to be good, but then the Vader part wants to be bad.
Definitely a cool character, fun character.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
He was more entertaining than Seven was. I definitely liked him more.
The droid.
Yeah, Eva 4. And we kind of talked about it earlier off air, but I definitely could recognize that voice when he was the assassin droid. There's that. I don't know if you guys were able to catch it, but what do you say? Ronnie Chien, I think we said his name was.
Ching, probably. It's Ching.
Okay, so yeah, I think it's Ronnie Chin. I think the G might be silent on us now that I think about it. But yeah, he's a very funny comedian. But I kept like, God, that voice, man, it sounds so familiar. And I watched some of his comedy before, and it definitely triggered his voice. So it's very cool. Uh, the villain is a very unique villain, though, huh? He's
Oh yes,
yeah, he's what was his name?
the villain the one who hired them initially
Yeah,
to for the task. It's Jin Sim Kanbalan. So he's a businessman, right? He's very
yeah.
wealthy, and but then at the very end, what happened was uh uh there was the thing about morality at play, just like the Mandalorian. So Mercenary 7 was compelled to make a stand and decide if she was going to protect the innocent instead of honoring her bounty. You know, so pretty much like this is the way type of thing. Um, so yeah, that was pretty cool. So
Well,
and
yeah. I mean, it was she. I mean, he hired her, and she needed money. It seemed pretty straightforward. But like I said, when she saw the collars, it triggered her. Something's wrong. And then that's when she had to make the decision, especially when she caught the one Twi'lek, and she's like,
Yeah.
"You're being used." And that,
Oh, the
that's
older sister, right? The
Mhm.
older sister.
when,
Yep.
Eva left.
Yep.
He's like, "This is bad. We got to go. We got to." Yeah, that kind of caught me off guard. Usually, droids are pretty loyal to their
But
masters.
but it was the assassin droid Eva.
Yeah,
Eva
he's like,
for
"I'm out of here.
assassin
I'm taking
droid.
the ship."
She was pissed. Like, we need those credits.
I'm taking the ship as payment. I was like, "Oh,
Oh, you're
Yeah.
talking about the Grand Budapest Hotel. That's the
Yeah, the
movie.
Grand Budapest Hotel. Yes, that one.
Sorry, it was bothering me.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, she took off. I mean, he took off and took the ship
yeah." It
and
was very,
As
very.
payment.
as
Yeah.
payment.
Then he pulled up like data logs, and then he saw that message from the Trandoshan
Yeah.
about like she did care about removing that assassin protocol, how much it was going to cost,
Yeah.
and everything. And that's when the droid turned around and said, "Okay."
Well, that was the internal struggle within the droid itself.
It was cool to see a Trandoshan, though. We need more Trandoshans in
I
Star
love
Wars.
Trandoshans. Yeah, I love Trandoshans. Speaking of Trandoshans, I
Oh
was
boy.
at Fan
You ran into
Expo
one?
this weekend. I sure did. A real life Trandoshan. I bumped into a real life Trandoshan at Fan Expo.
Nope.
This is like paper.
I got an autograph.
Oh, I thought you turned him into a piece of paper.
Oh, I got an autograph.
Mm.
Here he is.
That looked exactly like the one on the show, too. It does. But
Did it
probably
really?
all Trandoshans look the same. So
That's racist. That's
Species.
speciesist, John.
Not
Speciesist. So the last thing I want to say is that Star Wars fans should recognize the iconic B2 battle droid design from Attack of the Clones in this
Oh,
episode, as well as the Phantom Menace droidica design into a huge scale with a golden glow up to reflect the villain Jim Sin's excessive personality.
Well, that's definitely a Japanese thing. Is mechs piloting your robot, and so
Yeah.
that was very like, okay, we're gonna combine this. He's like, if I have a robot, I'm gonna get in it. And so, I mean, if
Yeah.
you have a robot with a shield, why not get in it too? So totally.
Heck yeah. That's what I would do.
So that was pretty cool. So that was very cool.
That was like Ripley.
I
She gets
did
into
think
that.
when they defeated the droid, and then she pointed her blaster at him, was like, free them. He goes, okay. He gets his iPads out, goes, haha, I got him. I'm like, really? Really? That was like, that was a little, to me, that was a little eh. But, and then he said, destroy your droid, or I'll blow them all up, essentially.
Yeah.
And I didn't get that she shot the droid intentionally. Was the droid just playing dead? Was that what it was? I didn't quite. And then she says, he has a dual personality. I'm like, that doesn't make him immortal. I mean, I didn't quite understand that part. I don't know if you guys did. Am I missing
didn't.
something?
I think it was just a ploy.
Yeah, he said,
She
she made it sound like he survived because he's bipolar. I'm like, I don't, or not bipolar, dual personalities.
well, because I think she killed the she did kill the droid, but she killed the assassin droid, not the medical droid.
No, it was the medical droid that was the one telling her that was the most reasonable thing for her to do, was to destroy him.
Oh yeah, because the assassin droid wouldn't have said that.
Correct.
Yeah, so that was just interesting. I'm like, I guess. Yeah, that was a weird little wrinkle, but still, he was definitely, I think, out of all the episodes that we watched. This
because you got to remember, like when he comes back, he's the assassin droid, right? So like he
That's
kind of
right.
dies as the medical droid, but he comes back as the assassin droid, and he himself is. If you catch why she said it and she shoots him, she knew that he could absorb the blaster bolt, because when the assassin droid comes out, he's taking the brunt of all that droideka, and
Yeah.
he's just standing there, and that's when she's able to throw the thermal detonator, roll it under, which we see
Right.
in Clone Wars, when
Correct.
Anakin, yeah, like when Anakin and Ahsoka are trying to teach,
Training
the- training the
the
rebel
Twi'leks, right?
soldiers, or I,
Oh,
I can't
it's a
remember.
brother. It's a brother and sister because it's
Yeah, but they're like a resistance. They're like a
yeah.
resistance cell
Mhm.
within the uh the planet, and I don't remember which one it is, but yeah, they show them how to
But
roll it under.
It's a young Saw Gerrera and his sister because she ends up dying, and that's why Saw becomes so militant. But it's the young
Yeah,
Saw
yes,
Gerrera.
that's correct. Yeah.
Hmm. So, and I wanted to share
Yeah.
these quick. There's only a few of these pictures, but these are the filmmakers were inspired by the style and themes of The Mandalorian,
I
like Din
thought she was
Djarin.
holding the Mandalorian. I'm like, what am I looking at?
No. These are from StarWars.com. It says that, like Din Djarin, Seven is compelled to take a stand and protect the innocent instead of honoring a bounty. So it's just a comparison of those two. And then the next one is, yes, the B2 battle droid.
Hmm.
The short pays homage to a two fan favorite prequel droid designs, the B2 battle droid and the droideka. I love the droideka. It's just
I actually didn't make the connection to the B2. Those to me don't look like B2, but I guess
I mean, I could see with the red, where they have the red light and then the gray and
yes,
stuff. I
please.
could I
Yeah.
I could see that now.
I mean
Now
now,
I
but
see it. I didn't
but the
see it.
droideka for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. And oh, that's it. It was only two pictures, so that was it for this one. All right. And now the next
Oh,
one.
you want to do that review or grade on that one, or
Oh yeah. So how many holocrons, you guys, for the bounty hunters?
I thought about this. Now I'm thinking about it now. Um, it's one that did provide a story that, like, some of these aren't providing stories; they're so short. Uh, and there's intrigue about what else is going on with her and her
Mhm.
character. Obviously, other things going on, and they almost take off exactly where they came in, being chased by these villains. I guess I can call them. Right, I don't know enough information. Um, and the droid was entertaining enough. She was a good enough character. So yeah, I want to give this one probably one of the higher ones. I want to say like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bryce?
I would agree. For me, it's a 4.
Yeah, for me too. Four holocrons. I think that's fair because it did have a full complete story, and she stuck to her guns. It gave good character development for them. They She stuck to what she believed in, um, and there was some high risk,
Yeah,
and there was some loss, and you didn't know if they were going to make it, and so it was very intriguing. I liked it a lot. So 4 holocrons. It's pretty
I like the
solid.
design
Pretty
of
solid
the ship
episode.
too. The ship was very Star Wars like, so I did
Yeah,
like
the
that.
ship was really cool. Really
Yeah.
cool. All right. All right. The next one, on to
Oh
episode
God,
five.
we have to do this one. Oh my
Yuko's treasure.
God.
John's favorite, Yuko's treasure.
I'm just gonna.
Orphaned by her family and cared for
I
by a
don't see
benevolent.
why what the thing is with this one,
I'm gonna,
Jonathan.
I'm gonna go feed the dogs right now. What you guys do?
So the little description says, orphaned by her family and cared for by a benevolent bear-like droid named Billy, young Yuko makes a life on Tatooine in the latest from Cinema Citrus.
I think Bryce went
When
to
a
go feed the
Oh, Bryce went to go feed the
No, I'm
dogs.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, when a streetwise kid conspires
Bryce
to
can't
steal a
have
small
this
droid,
episode either.
Yuko embarks on an adventure that will reveal her family legacy and the power of friendship and found family.
It says
So
her
director
because
was
he calls him a him in the episode. It says her. They say
it says
he in the episode.
it says her family legacy in the description from
Says he,
StarWars.com.
in the
You
episode. He goes, "What's he
Yuko's
doing?"
Yuko's a girl.
Oh, because they call it Sola goes, "What's he doing?" Because I was trying to figure out. I was
Maybe
kind
he is
of
Billy the bear.
no. Billy wasn't there yet. It was at this point. It's just those two. He goes, "What's he doing?" So I think when he was trying to leave or something, what's he's
Are you
talking?
talking about the blue
The
hair?
blue boy says, "What's he doing?" Talking to himself when Yuko was doing something. What's he doing? It's straight. I reread it because it said on the captions, "What's he doing?" So the website says she, huh? Interesting.
Yeah, it says Kinema
I thought it
Citrus.
was.
You know
I
what?
didn't know. That's what I really wanted to know. So I was like, are they going to say? What are they going to say? Is
It
it just going to be?
looks like a girl to me,
Yeah,
but it's a kid.
it's a kid. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just
Well,
didn't know. The only confirmation I got was he said, "What's
well
he
done, Captain Obvious.
So director Masaki Tachibana was inspired by his own kids to tell a coming of age story about a sheltered orphan who teams up with a street rat kid to rescue his bear-like, now it says his bear-like droid and reclaim his parents' legacy. So I don't know. The first description says her and the second one says his. So who knows?
Now I'm even more confused. It just makes
I
more
know.
questions than answers.
You know what? They're Japanese. They're getting their pronouns all mixed up. They don't use pronouns. So we're the ones that are all mixed up with. It's the kids pronoun. We should just say their. Then
Yuko.
Oh no,
Yuko.
you. Oh, it's so weird.
Yuko can be. You know what? Let's strip the kid and see what it is.
It's nuts.
Yeah, let's not. So here's Yuko. All right. And so what they said is this. Well, what I thought of is the street rat kid. I'm like, hey, street rat, come on. It's another Ezra. So really? But no, it wasn't. So thank goodness. But spoken Japanese like Spanish doesn't distinguish between the letter V and letter B. So the team at Kinema Citrus were joking that while Darth Vader sounds pretty scary, a slight tweak in Japanese pronunciation will give you Darth Bear. So Billy the Bear doesn't sound so bad, but he was just programmed that way. That's how they came up with that villain. As the story begins, the fuzzy droid is the doting caregiver of our hero Yuko, and the character designer Atsuko Nozaki set out about creating a unique look and poses for Billy, including a very handy torso microwave oven feature and the triangle droid. Oh, the triangle droid was cool, which looks like a candy corn, right? And this droid is full of surprises and gadgets and doubles as headwear too when they're going down into the caves. And the tale begins in everyone's favorite wretched hive of scum and villainy, Mos Eisley.
Do they even name the little droid, the triangle droid?
I don't
they
think so. No, I don't think they named the triangle droid. It was just the triangle droid. But yeah.
I mean, Yuko is voiced by a girl.
A lot of Goku, I think, is voiced by a girl.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I know. Lassie was played by a girl.
Because Lassie was a girl. Michael.
Lassie was a girl?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't Laddie.
Oh my God.
So the tale begins
in
everyone's favorite wretched hive of scum and villainy in Mos Eisley, right? Which the filmmaker studied closely, and from A New Hope. And when you look at it, it looks exactly like what we remember. So we'll recognize a lot of Easter eggs, right? We've got the Ubrix land speeder at the beginning, a whole heap of Jawas there.
You have Greedo's land speeder, which is super rare. I actually have a Lego of it, but nobody even catches that in the movie.
Yep.
So but they had that.
Greedo's land speeder, which is an Ubric land speeder. That's pretty cool. And we've got a Jawa riding a Ronto, which is straight out of the special edition, and the iconic cantina, where the staff are always ready with a warm welcome, unless you're a droid or a kid, obviously now.
Greedo
And then not enough Easter eggs. How about all the Toy Star ships when at the stall where Billy first found Sola, and Sola's that little
the Batu coin.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
the Spyra.
The gift card you get at the Spyra.
The Spyra.
Oh
yes.
my gosh, Jonathan, are you showing some positivity right now?
for an episode that you hate, you sure do have a lot
Yeah,
of
no
Easter eggs you
kidding.
remember.
the
Yeah.
attention
Oh my God, it was Greedo's
when
land speeder. Oh my God, there's a
they
Batu token.
the attention to Star Wars features when they did Star Wars features, I was very impressed with this episode.
Wow.
When they were
I'm gonna be
in,
honest with you. This was my favorite out of the three.
this is trash, and it belongs in the trash, but they did very good with Tatooine, and they did very good with the Spyro. Other than
Okay,
that,
John,
well,
just
finish your intro, and then I'll get.
John, it should not belong in the trash if they did so well on that.
It's unredeemable.
John.
Finish
Okay.
the intro. Let me get to my review.
Okay.
My Holocaust.
We can rate it now. We'll move on to the next one.
So
You guys liked it. Let's talk about it.
So let's look at all the stuff that
Convince.
let me see. Let me get the copy this link. Let me put that here. Paste and go. Is that going? Is it going? It is going. Oh, there's a little triangle droid.
Mm-hmm.
And here they are. 4 images. Oh, here's the bar. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's the Mos Eisley cantina.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, we see Jawas.
Yep.
Oh God, the worst droid.
Oh, and there's a T-16 Skyhopper.
That was cool.
Just like Luke was playing with.
Wait, did you say something was cool?
The little models are cool. Like I said, when they did Star Wars, attention to detail was very cool. They just didn't do a lot of Star Wars.
Let's see.
So is this like a joke on the Bear Vader? Is that what this is? Is that why they made him look like a Bear Vader? This is like an inside joke to all Japanese people that say Bear Vader. Not with the Hispanic joke with little Arthur.
Oh, Arturito. You know what, Arturito? Because in Spanish,
little Arthur.
You know, in Spanish, there's no distinction between the V and the B either. They sound exactly the same.
But if we think about it, the inspiration for the Bear Droid and Bear Vader was probably by our own Jeff Caffrey as Fat Mickey Vader.
I'm sure that's where they got it from.
Probably.
You know that guy
I'm giving Jeff credit. I'm giving Jeff credit.
That guy out in LA. We should do it because of him.
I mean, that's what I think of. I'm like, oh, hey, they just did a Fat Mickey Vader, but with a bear.
So I did have a question about Sola. Was that his name?
Sola, the little boy.
When you very first see him, he goes in the bar and says "Pops." So I thought maybe that's his dad. But then it's like he leaves and says "old timer" or something. He calls him old. So okay, just Pops is probably just the way he's calling him old. But the guy,
no, he said old man.
The guy was concerned for him. He was like, "Stay safe" or something like that. So I kind of maybe there is a relationship there.
Well, so think about this for a second. It's kind of the same relationship that Kay Vess has with the barkeep.
Yeah.
In Star Wars Outlaws.
Yep.
What Star Wars Outlaws?
The video game. John.
Was this directed by Wes Anderson?
No.
Yes. The Peak Hotel? Is this the Star Wars show, the Peak Hotel?
You're right, Bryce.
Yeah, so that's kind of like, I think that's probably just somebody that kind of raises him, but not really a father.
The next time he shows the holocron, he says, "I'm looking for my family." And that, like, what? I was so confused with that.
Because he was after the droid.
Yeah.
He's trying to get information on where these people were because he's trying to find that droid.
No, he showed the droid the thing. He showed the kid, and the droid goes, "How did he get that video?" He says, "I'm looking for my family," and shows like just a random patron at the bazaar, and then the droid sees it. And the droid
No,
walks away.
that photo was Yuko's parents with
Yeah.
that
So,
droid.
the kid
The
said,
triangle droid. Mm-hmm.
"Oh, that's." But the kid said, "This is my family." So that's just I was like super confused
Right,
at
he
that.
was being conniving.
Mm-hmm.
Like by saying I'm trying to find my family, he's
Yeah.
hoping that somebody would then dish out that information based on
Yeah.
him being a kid and lost, but it didn't work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's being conniving. That wasn't his family.
Yeah, that
That's
was just
Yuko's family.
Yeah.
yeah.
What is this? This is family? I was very confused at that.
No. That was Sola being conniving because Sola is
Yeah.
he's a scoundrel.
Yep.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
And
So
also, if you think about too, like when he looks up and a spaceship is taking off from the spaceport, he has that same kind of like enthusiasm that like Ray has when she sees a ship take off.
yes. Mm-hmm.
So I really like this one.
no,
Just
it was
throwing it
trash.
out there. 4.5 for me.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I couldn't get over the bear. Why does he have a microwave in his stomach? There's never, not even a character, a droid, or anything like that in all of Star Wars. It's just such a ridiculous character, and it had such an anticlimactic finish.
That I'll give you. That I'll give you.
It's like, okay, they fell down, and then they're walking to there. Oh, there's a ship. Let's go off. This is the best gift ever. I was like, what? Such
I know.
anticlimactic
And
finish.
so freedom's not cool.
Well, you don't. I mean, he was. I guess.
Remember,
Cool. But a child flying around in space isn't cool.
Billy was trying to. Billy was wanting Yuko to leave. Like he wanted to leave,
Yeah.
and you could tell
Yeah.
Sola also wanted to leave by being a starship, and then, so for me, like they got to do what they wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I thought the ending was fitting because they were able to get on a ship and they were able to leave the planet.
I guess it is a fitting ending. It's just to me, I still wasn't so like anticlimactic, kind of just boring. It's like the ship wasn't special at all. When I saw, it, I was like, looks like a hunk of junk. I don't know. I was actually more intrigued with this underground bunker with all these droids doing something. They don't tell us what the droids are doing, but to me, I was more intrigued with this underground bunker. What's going on down there? But it just all happened so nonchalantly. It just to me is
I liked all the Arabesh. So reading all
the
the
Arabesh.
Arabesh.
That's just the Arabesh on the tombstones. I didn't read what they were. I don't know if you got that translation.
I read it. Yeah, it was their names with their
All right.
last names. Mm-hmm.
Like I said, when they did Star Wars, they did a good job at it. Except
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I did not care for the episode at all.
So when they did Star Wars throughout the episode, it was cool.
When they did it, which was
The attention to detail was really good. To all the Star Wars detail.
If they would have done like a real droid, it probably would have been fantastic. And a little more action-packed ending, not whatever happened with these clowns.
What's wrong with a cuddly teddy bear robot?
None of them ever stars.
This episode reminded me a lot like the Toby episode. Remember the Toby droid
the clown
episode?
villains? They're other kids, and they're goofing around, and just I think, what were these little pink swarm things? It was just terrible.
It reminded me of the droids episodes from remember the 80s, the droids cartoon.
Honestly, yes, it's probably more like those.
It was more like droids. It's for kids. I was okay with it because I teach preschoolers, I teach kids. I think it's okay. Kids like stuff like this.
If it's for kids, it's too long. Remember, we said the kids ones need to be shorter. This was like
21 minutes.
Yeah, the kids ones need to be like 7 minutes. like the other one we said is for kids.
If you sit down and watch an actual episode of Young Jedi Adventures, it's around the same time. They just do two different episodes within that time, but you're still watching
double.
No,
It was
but you're
just,
still watching it for 22 minutes. They
It's
just
a
go
double
from story to
feature.
story.
It's a
Yeah.
double feature.
yeah. If they would have doubled it up, it still would have been terrible. I'm
Okay.
gonna give it
All right.
one, and only because the Spyro was cool.
One
And,
holocron, John?
only because the Spyro was cool, and then Tatooine, Mos Eisley was cool. I don't know if they actually say it's Mos Eisley, or if it's just somewhere in Tatooine.
It was Mos
I don't know if they
Eisley.
actually say Mos.
Oh,
I
we
know
really
it's
would
Mos.
like you to like and subscribe and definitely comment on this video. Any trash talk that you can give Jonathan Chiata
Anyone
is
actually
welcome.
supports this trash, I'd like to hear, because this is just, I can't. There's no reason why. It's worse than the Jedi. What do they call it? The Jedi kids. It's worse than that. At least that's
Oh my
Star
gosh.
Wars.
Okay, look. Let's look at this. Let's look at this.
Mike, what's your
I want you to
holocron?
see this. I want you to
Kinema
see this.
Citrus presents Yuko's Treasure. Direct
Look at this.
Make sure you don't play any
and
music.
Tatooine trivia fans will recognize plenty of familiar sights. An Ubric land speeder, a whole heap of Jawas, including one riding a Ronto right out of the special
Did you see
editions,
the Jawas harmed
and of course
Harry?
the iconic cantina, where the staff are always ready with a warm welcome.
I already told you, this is no place for kids.
You're a droid.
Look at all these details.
Unless you're a kid or a droid, I guess.
Look at
Look
this.
at that. What is
That's
that?
not enough
Look.
Easter eggs for you? Check out all the toy starships
Look
at the
at
stall where Billy first clocked Sola.
Look.
We have a Clone Wars era Y-Wing bomber,
Y-Wing.
a Blue Royal Cruiser, a Bespin Cloud car and Cloud City
at
model,
all
an
these
Imperial
things.
TIE fighter, a
TIE fighter,
GR-75 transport, an
GR-75.
MC-80 cruiser from the Rebel fleet, a Hammerhead Corvette, and a T-16 Skyhopper model just like the one owned by one Luke Skywalker. Yuko's Treasure is an adventure.
Don't play
all
those too much.
Did you see?
We'll get cut. But
Did you see all
those
those?
were cool. But guess how long they were on screen for?
That shouldn't be copyright. That's a review.
Yeah.
That's
Did you
super
see all
short.
those? Did you see all those? Yeah. But did you see all those little things from Star Wars that were like?
Yeah, how long were they on the screen for? Less than probably 2 seconds. But
That's
they were
enough.
cool.
Oh my
It's like the
goodness.
Spyros. This
Oh,
second. It was
okay.
cool. One.
All right, let's
Uh,
move on. Let's move
what was
on.
Mike's?
Episode
What was Mike's?
6.
What was Mike's? Let me get Mike's review.
How many holocrons did you give it?
I give it
Bryce?
4.5.
Bryce gave it 3.5 too much.
4.5. 4.5.
So I did like this episode, but I did not like it as much as the previous episode. So I'm going to give it 3.75 holocrons.
Oh my god, that's 0.25 less.
That's 4. That's 4.
That's the last one 4. Oh my God, gotta have a
I give the
rating.
last one 4. This is 3.75.
Can't even give it 3.5. Wow.
Oh, I gotta get a kid to bed here soon. Let's go.
All right, last one. Kinema Citrus. Oh wait, that's the last one.
Oh, you need to put it
no,
back on
no.
the screen. What happened?
Oh shoot. Because I stopped sharing. Let me go back to where was
No,
I?
let's keep it this way. Jonathan's hair looks really good right now.
So the Lost Ones. In Kinema Citrus Studios sequel to The Village Bride. This one is a sequel. So The Village Bride, when her ship is damaged, an incognito F escapes certain disaster with the help of a crew of refugees. But when her identity attracts the Empire and the craft is intercepted, F must confront her former master, Shad Ra. Director Hitoshi Haga celebrated his 40th year in the anime industry during production as director, storyboard artist, and concept designer. So for 40 years, he's been doing anime. Isn't that pretty cool?
I do have a question. That's cool. I do have a question. Was this, you know how they handed the baton with the Ninth Jedi is made by different people? Do you know if this was made by the same people or is made by different people?
You know what? I don't know. It's still
Okay.
director Hitoshi Haga.
The same one? All right, that's probably the same people then. Because
Mhm.
it was interesting that the Ninth Jedi, they handed off to other people to make it. So,
Yeah. So we catch up with F on the planet Inoli, and she finds the planet has met up with disaster. So a carbon freeze has affected the entire population after earthquakes triggered a gas leak at the local carbonite mine. So F is bailed out by a group of locals, and you might recognize their shuttle because it's similar to the model from the Phantom 2 from Rebels and Ahsoka. And so that was pretty cool. But it's nice because the mines, it was a carbonite mine. So the carbonite gas, remember Han Solo got frozen in carbonite? So this carbonite gas that comes out freezes everyone in carbonite.
What I'm guessing is it froze that one guy's family, like the volcano in
Yes.
Pompeii. It just like I was like, that's terrible. Like that's so
I
tragic.
know.
Are you referring to the movie Pompeii with Kit Harington right now?
No, the actual Pompeii.
The
There's
actual
like
Okay.
that's a
from
terrible.
Herculaneum and Pompeii. So Herculaneum, they got, buried in lava, and the other one is ash. Pompeii. But yeah, it's pretty bad. So she gets rescued by those that were working. And while aboard, F meets a new friend. His name is Ron. I guess an homage to Ron Howard. And she has an old friend, the droid Lulu. And the filmmakers worked to create a brand new droid design for Lulu. The unique clamshell exterior on Lulu hides 3 extendable wheels and a retractable claw.
It was
And a-
definitely unique for Star Wars. The droid. I almost caught me off guard. I was like, this kind of looks like an RC.
It's unique. It's brand new. It's a brand new. We've
It's
never seen a
definitely
droid like
unique.
this.
So
Yeah.
it first caught me off guard, but I was like, it could be Star Wars. So I didn't push that out. But definitely at first, like, what is this? This is like a remote control car.
And it also had a scomp link. So if you want to probe Imperial data, it can use the scomp
it did
link.
like open when it opened the doors for him when it did that. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Or if you need a pilot in a pinch, Lulu's the droid that you can use. So Lulu belongs to Juna, and Juna is an alien that's known as a Basilisk.
Oh, I didn't know
Dexter Jetster.
because that's when Ron saw Lula with F. God, these names.
Yes.
Superstar names. So he goes, you know Juna.
I think it was great that there was a Mon Calamari.
Yeah.
As basically the captain, or kind of, or the sitting in the captain's chair in the
Yes, that was great. Yeah.
light deck.
So the Basilisk is like Dexter Jetster from Attack of the Clones or Pong Krell from the Clone Wars series. So we've seen other Basilisks in Star Wars. Now, for the refugee ship, the artists at Kinema Citrus studied pictures of manufacturing facilities and abandoned factories and large ships for inspiration. Haga even went from Japan to New York to study the USS Intrepid. So when you look at, and let me show you pictures of that.
Oh God, now I gotta go back to that.
So USS Intrepid. And this, what was this episode called?
You meant Enterprise, right?
The Lost Ones or Lost Ones?
The Lost Ones.
The Lost Ones, yes. Shoot, where did it go?
My hair really is looking good. Very Jeremy Renner.
The Lost Ones. Shoot, how did I lose it?
I gotta wait.
Oh, here it is, the Lost Ones. Okay, share screen. The Lost Ones. Here it is. All right, and it's this one. All right, now here's a ship that carries F to safety that was inspired by the Phantom 2.
Hold on. We don't see what you see right now. I see thumbnails. Meet the directors.
Let me share again. Let me see.
Mr. Whoop Skywalker.
Wait a minute. Why doesn't it share the one that I have there? Oh, here it is. That's why.
That would
do
it.
See it now? Do you see it?
Yes.
Yeah. So here's a ship that carries F to safety, and it's inspired by the Phantom 2, the second shuttle on the Ghost in Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah, I was trying to pick out where I saw that, and that is it. It's just it's massive compared to that one. It's like, I don't want to say massive. It's like twice the size. So that's why I couldn't pick it out. That's where I was like, I've seen this ship before. It's now that you point that out. Yeah, that's the right design.
This is inspired by, you're right, because this one's a lot smaller.
Yeah.
Which one's a lot smaller?
the Phantom 2.
Yeah. And not a
Well,
lot.
remember they customized the Phantom 2 because they got it from when Rex and Kanan and Ezra went and it was Zeb. They went to that ship, and there were still active droids. That's where they got the Phantom 2s. They stole that shuttle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then they made modifications to it to like that fin because it was too big. So then they lowered the fin down.
Oh, that's why this one looks bigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looking
They
like a shark fin.
customized that a little bit.
Yeah, no wonder. And then here you can see for the refugee ship, artists studied manufacturing facilities, abandoned factories, and large ships, including the hands-on recon missions to the USS Intrepid. So here's
Oh,
the USS
for
Intrepid.
the refugee ship. Okay. It's like, I
Mhm.
don't understand why they're doing it for the Star Destroyer, but now for the refugee ship, which is a really
Yep.
cool design for a ship. Definitely made me feel refugee ship. So I like that. They probably all live there, like a colony ship or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's really cool. Because that's where they were living, and that's when they said, "Oh, does this hurt?" And they were touching her. It's like, "Oh, I have to heal myself." And
Oh,
Well, yeah, she says she has to heal herself, but really what she was doing is she's uh she's almost as machine as Vader.
mm-hmm.
So
and she gets even more machine.
And here's the Basilisk,
yeah.
just like an
Yeah,
Attack of the
interesting
Clones.
color scheme for him. So I wonder if it's kind of maybe like an offspring species or something. Because
Did we
the other,
confirm that Juno? I thought Juno was female. Wasn't Juno female?
oh, I don't know. I didn't really even think about that. I just
Juna
know
is a Basilisk.
Yeah, I kind of thought that was a female.
maybe the female's a little different colored because definitely more like you said when I saw her, like I was like, oh, this, it looks like her, but definitely unique colors, like a that animal species have different colors in them.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna have to pay attention.
Yeah.
And then here's Lulu, very different looking droid. It
Yeah.
reminds me of those
Yeah, I mean it was voiced by a girl, Kimiko Sato.
Lulu reminds me of those crabs, those really old crabs that they have on the East Coast.
The horseshoe crabs.
Horseshoe crabs, yeah. Looks like a horseshoe crab.
One of those came out of the water. It's like,
And had wheels. Yep. Those are those pictures. Here's the art gallery for. We can flip through those really quickly. Yeah, I think you're right. I think this is a female Basilisk.
Yeah, I got that impression. And it's funny is that the was it Kimiko was her
Mhm.
name. And just to Jonathan's point, he's like, hey, there's a lot of females that do Dragon Ball Z, and she was very prominent in Dragon Ball Z and Naruto.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, you're right. She's very robotic. F.
oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, cute.
her
Ooh, look at
lightsaber
that.
is super cool.
Super
Love
cool.
that lightsaber, and then the color you don't see yellow too often. Super cool looking, awesome color. I love everything about that. It's what a anime lightsaber should look like.
And then her master
Yeah,
is
I
a
thought the saber
guy.
design was really good.
Her master was a guy. This guy is a dude.
Yeah,
Mhm.
very feminine features, but super deep voice. It's like, oh, that's a
I
cool
know.
voice.
That threw me for
Very
a
cool.
loop. I'm like,
It's cool. I
oh,
liked it. Oh,
I
that's
did
cool.
too, but I'm like, oh. That was really cool. All right.
So in the first, this is a part 2. I don't think we mentioned that. This is a part
Yes,
2
this
of
is
the
part
Village
2.
Bride. Is this master, which I don't remember his name, is he in the first one?
trying to remember. Do you remember, Bryce?
I don't.
I
if
don't
I'm being
remember this
honest.
master being in the first one.
I don't remember being in either.
Mm-mm.
So
What was that? What was the? What was it again? It would be
What was the what?
The Bride.
the Village Bride. Is that what you? Is that what
Yeah,
you?
the Village
I
Bride.
think that's
That
called
was
The
the
Village
first one.
Bride.
The Village Bride.
What season was that? I can't remember. Is that season 1? Yeah, season 1.
Oh yeah, yeah. All the duplicates are sequels are from season 1. Nothing's from season 2.
A Jedi on the run takes in the unique customs of a remote village under threat by a warlord. So yeah,
I don't think he's in the first one. So.
I don't think so.
Hasu, Saku.
But this one, was that really him, or was it like a recreation of him?
That's another great question because they do not elaborate on that because he just says I had a second chance at life and I took it. Like, what does that mean? Is he resurrected? Is he a clone?
Because I thought he was like a resurrection of him. I don't think it was really. I thought because I felt like it felt to me like he had been killed before and he came back.
Very Star Wars for somehow he lives.
Somehow he came back, right? Yes.
very, very on point for Star Wars. Somehow. We're not gonna tell you how they came back. But
all right, guys. So holocrons.
trying to remember
John?
that. I liked it. My problem with it is so rushed. It could have been so much better. It really could have. Make this an hour. It could have been so much better. It was so rushed. The beginning with I don't even know how she got there to like save them. And she's like, they're telling about this planet. How'd she get on the planet? Like just telling them about the planet. That was all weird.
Actually, she didn't save them. She got saved.
I thought she saved them and they all fell. Like
no, she got rescued.
Well, I don't know.
They rescued her.
So fast, so rushed. It had some great things like facing your old master, but facing that your old master in a 20-minute episode is just very rough. So I want to like it, and it could potentially be more, but right now I'm only going to give it like I want to say 3.5. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it could have been good. She was cool. I liked her a lot. Just the story.
You know what, John?
The story is so fractured.
You shut your mouth now. That's enough out of you. Right.
I'm gonna give it slightly better at the 3.75.
What?
Yeah, I liked it, but out of the 3, it was probably my favorite. There were some cool parts in there, but like for me, this one didn't resonate well with like the other 2.
Some good ingredients. The story's too choppy.
Yeah.
And
for me, that was just.
And I did not. It was my least favorite animation. I know.
I didn't mind that. And I kind of understood like, the work that this one was doing because like the rose petals and stuff like and all that kind of that was very Japanese, and I appreciated it a lot, but yeah, just overall like
that animation to me is 1990s. Like it's very and then there's some of the characters had a green or like even her hair was a blue outline. I thought that was very it was intentional. It wasn't a mistake. I just isn't my so I think Ron had green outline and just it wasn't for me, but I like some of the aspects. I actually like her as a character a lot. I want to see more of her. Hope they do more of her. But yeah, overall, I'm going to 3.5.
Well, I give this episode a 4.75.
Wow.
Holocrons.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can respect that. Like I said, for me, it didn't resonate as well as the other 2. And I'm not saying I didn't like it.
The reason why I give it 4.75, and I think the difference is I saw it, and then when I first saw it, I was a little confused. Initially I liked it because I I did grow up watching Speed Racer, and so it gave me a lot of Speed Racer vibes with the animation
I can
style.
see that. Yeah, I see
And
that now.
so for me, it was more nostalgic that way. And so I
Mhm.
like that a lot. And then also, I like the story, but I went back and I watched because it was a sequel, I did watch The Village Bride again. And I think after I watched The Village Bride and I saw this afterwards, I think watching it, having watched The Village Bride first again,
Sure.
together with this, made this more enjoyable. So I think, Jonathan, you're right about it being too short. But if you watch The Village Bride and then watch this one sequel right after, you won't have that feeling of it being too short because it'll feel like a longer run.
I
Out, out
so
of our protagonists today, she's probably my favorite protagonist. I just the story just it was so mushed together. It was very hard to.
yeah, and
Yeah,
these, even though some of these they consider them sequels, they still also have to be able to stand on their own.
Yeah.
That
Well,
and
I did like the
that's
story.
just my thing. So like for me,
Yeah.
it wasn't it just didn't, I guess, resonate like
And I
the
also
other
like
ones did.
I like it gave me
And
a matrix
Sophia
it gave me
said
a matrixy field
and
feel of
Sophia
like
said Billy the Bear is awesome. So you just got overruled by an 8-year-old, Jonathan.
Yep.
Deal with it.
not gonna argue with her.
So there you have it, folks. Definitely conflicting opinions here.
No, and that's
So
fine.
yeah, it is fine.
You know,
So if you want to know the truth, listen to what I say. And
sound off in the comments.
but absolutely watch Visions. Tell us what you think. And there's room for everyone in Star Wars. And tell us what you think. But definitely watch them and give us your feedback. Like and subscribe. And follow us
So
on at virtual.cantina network, on Twitter at Cantina Virtual, on Twitch at Virtual Cantina Network, on TikTok at Virtual Cantina, and like the VCN Star Wars Celebration Los Angeles 2027 Facebook page. Was that all of them, John?
Now you got to
yeah,
remember, direct everybody to the
I'm
new website,
Oh, that's right.
www.virtualcantinanetwork.com. There you can see our various programming. You can see our upcoming programming, our special announcements. The events page is ramping up with things that we have going on in the next year or so. So
hold on.
Check out my anime shirt that I'm wearing.
There's one more thing we're supposed to talk about, but my computer's not loading it up. It's taking forever. Apparently, we're supposed to
Inspired
start
for Visions. What is it, John? Tell us off the top of your head.
we're supposed to talk about the schedule. We need to promote the other shows. And
What schedule?
the one we do every week with everybody else.
Oh, I can talk about the schedule.
What do we do Mondays? It's not loading on my computer.
I'll tell you what we
Clone
do on
Wars
Monday.
Revisited with Ashley, Mark, and Skip, and Sherry every once in a while.
I love those guys. Go watch them.
And then we've got a kind of like a plethora of Wednesday shows now. We have Daughters of the Galaxy with Ashley and Sarah. Then they alternate with the Nerf Herder console. So with John and Adam. And then Sarah and Jason Barnes do the I Know show that's on Wednesdays, but it's periodic. And then obviously our Thursdays are our watch along series. I do believe this week is the Lego Holidays. And then we've got the Life at Lightspeed podcast on Fridays.
And then every other Sunday, alternating with us is
The Unifying Force with Dave, Geo, and Kat.
And also we have happy hour on Tuesdays. Join us for happy hour.
Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you don't do it, we get in trouble. So please comment. We love to hear from you guys, especially engaging with us. See who you agree with. You know, you can agree with Mike on one and me on one. It's fine. Bryce on one. Actually, don't agree with Mike. Just me and Bryce should help us.
Don't ever agree with Jonathan.
And thank you for watching. May the force be with you.
Live long and for light and life.
Force be with you.
It's not ending.
Hi, this is author Timothy Zahn. You're listening to Virtual Cantina Network.